Hello and welcome back to the Placeholder NPCs podcast, where we are starting off a new chapter in our Scum and Villainy Deep Space campaign of Dark Cosmos. As always, my name is Xeno, I'm taking the role of Game Master, and here, fresh off the trauma train, is our wonderful Placeholder NPCs, starting with Lex.
Straight off the trauma train.
I like to think that I never really got off.
Choo trauma, here we go. Hi, I'm Lex. I am playing our pilot, Voel Burung. His call sign is Demon. He initially grew up as part of a military family with the Concordat and grew disillusioned after a couple events, one of which was gas bombing an entire village, which I still haven't gotten over, let alone him. And yeah, I am the pilot of the koi fish and go around just causing general mayhem when he's not being traumatized.
And causing additional property damage next to you, we've got Deshaun.
Hey everyone, I'm Deshaun. My character's name is Ferris. Call sign Rook. I am using the playbook Mystic. And I am a character who has kind of escaped the laborer's life. Found an interesting sort of pathway, dabbling in the way itself, the sort of mystical energies around the universe, and found myself to the party trying to lead a life of freedom and exploration and just enjoyment, but obviously getting into some angry turmoil and drama along the way.
And lucky last, trying to lead these two out of all the drama, we've got Sam.
Very much trying my best to not lead if I can help it. Howdy all, Tazai, Sam, playing Algernon Blue, call sign Kentucky. The Stitch playbook, resident medic and precursor artifact enthusiast of the koi fish. Algernon has had a bit of a shady checkered past, as we've already explored just a little bit, and we found that he did actually used to be a little bit more of a dick than he is in present time. He is, when he not having to deal with general public, locking himself in his office and doing everything he can to learn more about these artifacts. He's just obsessed, for lack of a better word.
And what better obsession to have than to ask you all, where did we get up to? Where are we all at?
That segue made no sense.
No, it didn't. I'm sticking with it.
I was not told to prep this part in advance, so you tell me.
Yeah. You only told us to write the intros. You did not say for us to prepare anything else.
You told me to remember my name. That's as far as I got.
I hope you edit this to make you sound smart, Xeno.
Yeah, the power of editing will make this very cohesive. Don't worry. It's fine. It makes sense.
Write down your segues in advance, you fool.
Two can play this trauma game.
I love it with all of that. No one actually answered the question.
What was the question?
What are we up to?
What happened last session?
Oh, yeah, right.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, what happened the last two sessions?
Last chapter, if you're asking, because the last session was just...
Yeah, so last session was our character advancements. So we've got 2 brand new traumas on the team.
Yes.
As well as some upgrades. So maybe just have a quick reminder, what did everybody get as their upgrade?
Well, I'll start. I finished getting a new playbook, special abilities, and I went with Physica in the end, which is another one from the Stitch playbook.
Sean?
I actually chose to increase my resolve, specifically sway, I believe it was. So I have another point in that.
And then finally Lex.
I also upgraded my playbook, and I'm just making sure I remembered the right one because I know I changed it halfway through when we were talking about it.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I took Hedonist. That is the one that is what I ended on. I wasn't sure because I forgot to put it into my character sheet. But yeah, I took the playbook upgrade for Hedonist, which, if I remember right, when I'm indulging in my vice, I get more dice. And anyone that joins along with me...
No.
Sorry?
No, that is incorrect.
Oh, no, I don't get more dice. I can change the dice.
Correct. Actually...
Yeah, that's the one.
Still right.
Yes, you can change the dice outcome by plus or minus 2.
Did you just actually me?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, and I think an ally that joins me gets the same effect, right?
Correct, yes.
Like if someone comes along.
Yep.
When you say gets the same effect as in they also get the extra dice?
No, it's not extra dice. You get to add or subtract 2 from the dice outcome.
Oh, nice.
So this could be really, really good if you accidentally overindulge on your dice roll. Having the -2 might bring you back down just enough so you don't overindulge. Or if you're trying to get extra, it might be adding a +2 to take off a couple extra points of stress.
Nice.
Although we can't overindulge because we let off some fireworks.
You did.
Pew pew pew
And
pew.
just so I can remind myself for later, when you're doing your dice rolls, you'll gain an extra dice for that as well.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Cool. Back to my original question. What the hell happened in the last 2 chapters?
Chapters?
Chapter 6 was the Coupe breakout,
Right.
and Chapter 7 was Algernon's backstory.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what happened there.
Okay. Well, I can speak for Chapter 7 at the very least, because I was there.
You were there for both, my guy. Just saying.
Yeah, I know, but I thought I'd give someone else a chance to speak for that part, sharing the spotlight. But for Algernon, yes, it was just revisiting his past, his first interaction with Alban back when he worked for the Syndicate, and yeah, where he was a tad more prickly than he is nowadays. But if you want more than that, you're going to have to go back and actually listen to the episodes. No spoilers.
Which, realistically, if you're listening to this, you've probably just binged it in the last half an hour. So welcome to this next section. So in Algernon's backstory, we dove a bit more into your relationship with Alban and how that came to be, and some of the effects of an artifact that you currently have on the koi fish.
Yes, that's right. First appearance of the artifact that introduced us to this series, the very first job.
And it's a strange power with a negative imprint of the world on the inside of it. And then in Chapter 6, so leading up to the backstory episode, we had our amazing high-stakes jailbreak for getting Voel out of the coop.
It was definitely a prison break, that's for sure. Everyone came and rescued me because they love me so much and I feel so special.
Yeah, our new captain was so helpful to rescue the old captain.
Excuse me?
It was great.
What did you just say? New captain? We're gonna have words, Panda Bear.
Also, why'd you say old captain? Because he wasn't our old captain either.
Yeah,
I'm
the
the
captain.
captain.
I
Sorry,
completely
yeah.
brushed over that.
Yeah, the only captain talked us into saving the pilot.
We have no captain.
We're a strangely democratic ship.
Yeah,
We had a 30-minute conversation about this last episode.
yeah, it's true.
Voel wasn't the only item we got rescued from the coop either. Our first introduction to Alban, and was able to bring him with us.
Yeah. I still vote we put him in the airlock and just jettison him out into the universe.
I'm just happy that we referred to both Voel and Alban as items.
So I think the correct term that was using was assets.
That was probably what you were going for.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
why
if
we had to
you
replace that with
edited
items.
to make it look like you said that the first time, I'll be very upset.
Yeah, assets makes them think that they're people. They don't have a say.
I love the idea that Xeno's going to go edit this in post and just make it look like you're telling him off like an idiot.
Yeah,
No,
like
I think
I'm
you-
just
I think you
crazy.
meant to say- I think you meant
I'm
to
just
say
looking
asset.
for mistakes, yeah. Manufacturing them. It does actually sound plausible, something I do, yeah.
If you guys are wanting Scum and Villainy uncut. But yeah, we broke into the Coop, which was like a medical facility, but also like a medical
we
research
broke
facility.
into the coop.
Shush, we did. I'm part of the team.
You broke around the coop.
And
Didn't even break out. God.
so I ended up getting caught there because we got separated after blowing up the big Concordant ship. And then I got into an escape vessel, which then got picked up by these guys. They put me in there, wanted my fingernails for some reason. They're really keen on my talons. Did a bunch of like little experiments, nothing too damaging up until this point. Then the friends rescued me just as I was about to get tased by our apparently new best buddy, Albert.
Wait, someone else tried to rescue you?
No, you guys did.
Oh.
My friends did.
Okay, we're the friends. Yep, sorry. As you were.
Why do you hate Voel so much? Okay, and then we blew some stuff up, and then we may have killed the director of the facility, but we're not entirely positive there.
I think we're 99% sure we did not kill him.
Yeah, that robot did dive after him pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm assuming there would have been a conversation on the ship after the fact of like, yeah, we got him, and then, yeah, Algernon's just like,
No, we didn't use a cross or garlic, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they talk like this.
Yeah.
Yes, but that whole breakout ended with a great conversation between the director and Algernon, who got our third item/asset as well.
Yes, and I'm blanking on the actual name of it.
The small vial of murky liquid that seemed to have the power to reverse some of the conditions brought upon by the experiments from the artifacts.
Yes, but I mean, this may have actually been out of recording, but you may have actually given a name to it. Maybe we don't know what that name is yet.
No, I think we just called it the vial.
I think we'd had just called it the Vial in recording, but yeah, I don't know if something was discussed outside of it.
No, that was it. Just the vial of murky liquid.
Fair. Okay.
And yeah, we found that it had a reversing property as tested on the amputated arm from Albert. And I think that leads up to the present day.
Yeah.
So I think with that, let's dive into this episode of Dark Cosmos.